The following content does not reflect the opinions of Fox Sports Radio. If you think it does, then you're an idiot.
All right.
Yo.
Coming to you live from Philly. It's the number one rated Paulie and Tony Fusco Show.
Yo.
As always, Paulie Fusco here with Tony Fusco and Tony.
Yo.
Huge show today. You know, we're going to do a
can't
segment,
wait.
people, about NFL free agency.
Yup.
That, well, I don't want to oversell it, but it is guaranteed to blow your mind.
Just wait.
And we're also going to defend one of the greatest coaches in sports history,
Yep.
who is being attacked by total morons. Anyway,
Just
first up-
unbelievable.
yeah, exactly. A few couple show notes here. An update in our war against big tech. You know, we want to
Yeah.
personally just say up top, thank you to the brave heroes out there.
Thank
You know who you are. You
you.
stood up to the communists trying to silence our show, and you
Unreal.
posted reviews on Apple Podcasts. Good
Yup.
for you. And,
Yeah.
you know, out of thanks to you,
Patriots.
Tony and I decided what we're going to do. We're going to do something special. If you
Yup.
post a review or have posted one, just go ahead, you screenshot it, you send it to our email address,
Yup.
info@fuscoshow.com, and you will be entered to receive one complimentary item from our merch store.
Yeah.
And we'll announce the winner next week on the show.
What a huge opportunity for all of you out there.
Exactly. And talking about the merch store, you know, last week on this show, Tony, you and I, we discussed why Nick Foles would make a tremendous president, right? Because he's
Absolutely.
already demonstrated such terrific leadership.
Yes,
and
he has.
He's an eagle, which is our country's mascot.
There you go.
You know, a lot of people, they came up to us and they said, but Paulie and Tony, you know, you're so smart and beloved and also an honorary eagle. Like, why
That's
don't you
true.
two run for president? You could be like co-presidents.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we got better things to do than run
Yeah,
this country.
we don't got
people.
time for that.
You know, however, we do like to make money. So we went ahead and had our graphics team make this Paulie and Tony 24 design, which you can place on T-shirts, tote bags, anything.
Anything you
get
want.
Free
Yup.
shipping March 21st to March 25th. And, hey, also, if you buy 10 items, maybe you get the 11th free or something.
What do you want?
The free shipping is right, but the last part about 10 items is not part of the promotion.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to give you free shipping to Neptune.
Yeah, and we're going to ship you in a coffin. Now shut up. Get out of here.
all
You're
right?
done.
You know, and on the subject
Yeah,
of him,
rest
our
of the
producer,
show.
he did such a terrible job screening calls last week. It felt
Oh.
like a telethon in here. So this week,
Unbelievable.
we're going to be capping the number. We're going to open up the Fusco Show hotline, and you
Yup.
call early or you're not getting on at all.
Yeah,
okay.
plain
so
as
anyway, before we get into all that, it's time for a word now from our good friends at Joanne Fabrics. You may have heard that Joanne is declaring bankruptcy. Well, we're not surprised. We didn't even know this was a store until just now.
Yeah. In fact, the other day, my Aunt Marie said she needed some fabric for her bed. I told her that she should go to Joanne, and her boyfriend Nunzio said, have Joanne come over. The bed's big enough for 3. And I said, no, Joanne's a store.
Well, what is
Not
this?
him again. What?
What do you want?
I don't remember seeing any ad copy for this one.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what copy I want to see? The copy of your death certificate.
Yeah, you just cost us millions of dollars from Joanne, bro.
Be quiet.
Get out of
Now,
here.
Anyway, just go to Joanne now. Tell them Paulie and Tony sent you to get everything in the store for free. Oh, there you go. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's enough. All right. Well, anyway, we're running behind time. We got to make up
Yeah.
for time. So let's get right into our top story.
Top story.
Well, the dust has settled on NFL free agency.
Yeah.
And, you know, Tony, it's time for us to evaluate how each NFC East team
Yup.
did. And, you know, we're always coming up with new ideas on this
Here we
show,
are.
new segments, you know, original.
that's what we do.
And that's why right now we're going to do something, you know, clever. You know, in school, you remember how you'd get, you know, grades? Remember that?
Yup, sure do.
Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. Get this, people. All right, follow. We're going to give grades to football teams.
Just
based
so
on
smart
how they
there.
did in free agency. Yup. And we're going to kick this off with the Eagles. You know, after
Yup.
much evaluation and thoughtful consideration, we are giving them an A++++. And, you know, Tony, it's very clear they had a strategy all along, even before free agency started, didn't they?
Absolutely. You see, the Eagles knew they needed to get a jump start on free agency, and the only way to do that was to tank the end of the season and then lose their first playoff game before the first quarter was even over. That gave them a head start on free agency and allowed them to nab all the best players while other teams were still foolishly trying to win the Super Bowl.
Yup, and when the Eagles announced the signing of former Bucs linebacker Devin White, well, you could easily see what was going on there. They used that playoff game versus the Bucs not to win, but to scout new talent for this season. That game was basically just a tryout for the Eagles roster.
Nick Sirianni, such a forward thinker.
Yeah, and also another thing we got to point out here, a lot of idiots. They're saying why did the Eagles get Kenny Pickett when they could have gotten Justin Fields for basically the same amount of picks?
Obvious.
You're not thinking it through, people. Look at the names. Justin, Jalen.
Exactly.
You know how confusing that would be? Those
Justin, Jalen. Who, me? Wait, who? Jalen, Justin.
See, even there, I couldn't tell what you said, Tony.
I couldn't tell either, and I was saying it.
Yeah, well, there you go. Anyway, all right. Let's move on. Keep the segment going. We're going to the Cowboys. And after much careful consideration, we are giving them an F minus. And that's because they've only added, out of all the players out there, they've added one player to their roster. And Tony, this is just par for the course with them, isn't it?
Did the Cowboys even know free agency even started?
Who knows?
I mean, we know Dallas has terrible clock management during the season, but now they clearly have it in the offseason too.
Yep.
If you ask me, I think Jerry Jones should consider buying an electronic organizer or Palm Pilot or something.
Yep.
I mean, are we sure that they know the draft is like a few weeks away? Because if not, somebody needs to tell them.
Yeah, nobody knows, Tony. Anyway, while we're on the subject here, there's also more news for the Cowboys, some very serious news. Dak Prescott is countersuing a woman who claims he assaulted her in 2017. And, while we can't comment on the veracity of the story itself, we can tell you that this is already having a huge ripple effect through the league, isn't it, Tony?
Yes, according to my sources, in light of these serious allegations, Dak is now receiving significant interest from the Cleveland Browns, who feel he'll be a great fit in their quarterback room with Deshaun Watson and their new QB, Jameis Winston.
Wow.
In fact, if Dak is found to have committed these crimes, the Browns are reportedly willing to offer him a historic $500 million in guaranteed money. So we'll be keeping a close eye on this story.
Just bombshell investigative reporting there, Tony. And, well, we're running out of time on this segment. So let's just go ahead and round out the other draft grades. Giants and Commanders, nothing they do is going to make any difference. So just give them F minuses. All right.
Yeah, they
All
suck.
right, let's just move on to college basketball and the big tournament this time of year. Of course, we're talking about the NIT, which, if you don't know, stands for not in tournament. Anyway, the people always say, well, the NCAA tourney is the better tourney because it has the top teams. But no, the NIT is way better, isn't it, Tony?
The stakes are way higher in the NIT than the NCAA tournament. I mean, think about it. If you lose in the first round of the NIT, then that makes you the worst team in the entire world. When you watch the players in the NIT, they're not playing for glory. They're playing to avoid a lifetime of shame. That is real motivation.
Great point, Tony. And, I don't want to be crass here, but as we always say, if you go on a date with a 10 and you don't get any, well, so what? You tried.
But no big deal.
But if you go on a date with a 1 and you don't get any, well, you need to go join another species or something because you're not getting any here.
Maybe just don't enter any rooms that have lights in them or something, bro.
Terrific advice, Tony. And staying in college basketball, we need to defend a legend who is under fire. Of course, we're talking about the great and always unfairly maligned Rick Pitino.
Legend,
he's taking criticism because he pulled his team, St. John's, out of the NIT because they got snubbed by the NCAA tournament committee. And Tony, we know that Pitino is making the right move, isn't he?
Absolutely. We all know that Rick Pitino always knows when it's the right time to pull out. I've spoken to many sources inside the basketball industry, and the escort services industry. And they all say the same thing. Nobody's better at knowing when to pull out than Coach Pitino.
Yep.
Just ask any of the waiters at the Italian restaurants.
Yep.
They say that when Rick Pitino's having sex under the table, he knows when to briefly pause so not to disturb any passing customers.
Yep.
That's Coach Pitino, always showing sound judgment.
Just such great testimony on Coach Pitino's behalf. I'm sure he's very thankful to you right now, Tony.
Absolutely.
And, all right, well,
that's Coach
someone we may or
Pitino.
may not be thankful for. We got a callers. Looks like the phone lines are lighting up. All right, so here we go this week, Tony. Let's just go ahead and open up the Fusco Sports Hotline.
Fusco Sports Hotline.
All right, you're on the Fusco Show. Tell us your name.
Hi, my name is Matt.
All right, Matt, and where you calling from?
St. Louis, Missouri.
All right,
Okay.
what's your take, Matt?
How do you think the tush push is going to be effective without Jason Kelsey?
Terrific question.
There you
We
go,
already
bro.
know the answer. The answer is Saquon Barkley.
Yup.
See, if you can't get raw force inside that tush, what you need is speed. And
Yup.
watch, Saquon is going to be able to push Jalen Hurts farther than ever.
Exactly, bro.
If he just stands, 20 yards behind the line and just comes running into Jalen Hurts is going to go flying over that line.
He has the force to push Jalen maybe 9, 10, 11 yards push, bro. So we're not worried.
Good ass analysis there. Good. And what's going on in St. Louis there? Do you miss your football team? You cry every day because it's gone?
No, I'm a Ravens fan.
You're a
Ravens fan.
Wait, you live in St. Louis, but you're a Ravens fan? Explain that.
Yeah, so my quarterback, he wasn't quarterbacking enough. So I like Joe Flacco. That's fine.
Wait, hold on just a second. You're a fan of Joe Flacco, okay, who hasn't been on the team in 7
For like
years.
10
Do you watch
years,
football?
Yeah.
Were you a Rams fan before? What happened?
No, I wasn't really a Rams fan. We had Jeff Fisher as the head coach here. He did a terrible job managing the team.
But that's sad, bro. That's sad,
Yeah.
bro. Because,
Yeah,
you
bro.
got to stay loyal to your team.
Yeah, bro. You
Even
can't
if you're
just
in that city.
flip-flop all
You
over,
can't
bro.
just flip-flop and choose.
Yeah.
Tell me again, what team are you a fan of?
The Eagles.
Oh. Are you just saying that because you're scared, bro?
No, I just renounced the Ravens and I joined you guys.
All right. I feel like, dude, you got to have a bit of a spine.
Yeah.
You're flip-flopping your takes all around. I
Yeah.
don't know. One day, I'd ask you a question. One time you're a Ravens fan. Next time you're an Eagles fan.
Yeah, then he's
Make up your mind.
Yeah, he's a Cardinals fan. He's a Rams fan.
You know what? Let's get this guy. I'm making up my mind.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm not a
exactly.
fan of
Matt,
people
bye.
who aren't loyal to the
Yeah,
team that's in
Matt,
their city.
bye-bye.
So guess what
'Cause
I'm
guess
loyal
what,
to?
Matt, bye.
Kicking you off the show.
You're
Get
off
outta
the
here.
show.
You're taking us too long.
Time
You know
to
what?
go
We're not going to be raving about you.
Go
We're
root
going to
for
be
the
ramming
Chiefs
you
or the
into a phone
Titans
line.
or the Rams.
All right, you're on the Fusco Show. Who's this?
My name is James DeLuca.
Okay, James DeLuca.
Where you from, bro?
It's the STL 636.
What the hell is going on here? Two people
Yeah, we
directly
got
from St.
multiple
Louis.
people from St. Louis.
Do you know Matt? Are you like Matt's friend?
Yeah,
No,
are
I
you
don't
a
know who that
chauffeur?
is.
Okay.
You guys just have a big following over here. I know that
Yeah.
you guys are
You mean everywhere.
Philadelphia based and whatnot, but you guys just have an insane
That's true,
following.
Well,
bro.
you
Great
guys
point,
are lonely
bro.
because you don't have a
Yeah.
football team to watch, so we understand.
so
you need,
we understand,
you need something
bro.
to live for in your sad
No,
lives. Okay, go ahead. You got a take there, bro?
Oh, question?
Yeah. I was just wanted to ask you guys, what are your opinions on the fact that Caleb Williams, quarterback, prospected first round pick and all that. What's your opinion on the news that he's actually uncircumcised?
Who's your source on that one, bro?
Yeah,
You?
source, bro.
You got a Playgirl subscription or something?
Source, this is clearly Caleb Williams refused to take part in the doctor examination. He's clearly hiding the fact that he's uncircumcised because, the only other QB to play in the NFL that was uncircumcised was Jamarcus Russell. And we all know how that turned out.
Okay, bro. I don't see that on the. I'm checking Pro Football Reference right now. I don't see any kind of like C or UC or any marking like that. You need to name your sources here. You know, is it a urologist or something? Where are you getting this information?
It's a cover up.
No, the cover up is he just has a small cock,
You know, Tony,
bro.
I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, he's making up all this stuff. Guess
what's getting uncovered? You on this show.
Yeah.
We're circumcising you
bro?
out of here.
We're
Get
performing
out of
a
here.
bris,
You're
and you're
off the
cut
show.
off the show.
You're not making the cut, all right.
You're done, bro.
FBI
Off
cover
the
up.
show.
In a world of misinformation, spreading misinformation is just terrible, people.
Shame
you have
on
to
you.
vet everything in
Yeah,
this
bro.
business. All right, you're on the Fusco Show. Who's this?
Yeah, it's a good hat, bro.
All right, he's wearing a Sixers hat. What's your name, bro?
This is Sam in Philly, boys. How we doing?
Yeah.
All right, Sam in
good,
Philly.
bro.
All right, what's your take? Quick question. Go. You got a big Sixers hat on. Go.
I got a big Sixers hat on. How about this, fellas? I know we're probably talking about the Eagles amongst many other things. I mean, maybe we're looking at another World Series run for the Phillies. But how about this one?
Yeah,
for
we
you?
know how to do sports media. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Go.
How about with this hat on? And I'm loving the Iverson commercial, and I know you boys have a great relationship
What is
with
it?
AI.
Get to your
But
question,
here's the question.
bro. We're up
Here's
against
the freaking question. How
precious
about
life
this,
ticking
boys?
away.
I like to call the second round of the playoffs in Philadelphia the NBA Finals. Because it seems that the Sixers never understand that there's a series that happens after that. So could we explain this
You
here?
call getting the home plate when a girl touches your arm. That's your kind of expectations. Yeah. You have the lowest expectations.
I want to know what's happening right now. Is this the season that Joel Embiid and the Sixers, they can't do it?
He's got to get healthy first, bro. Get healthy, bro.
They can't do it with a nurse. I mean, what is it going to take to get this team out of the second
You're
round?
going to need a nurse when we're done with you.
Second
'cause
round
you're off the
exit.
show.
You didn't make
Get
it out of the
outta
first
here
round,
with
bro.
that Embiid.
You're
You're
off
in
the
the
show.
second round.
He's a nurse. Tell me what it's going to take to get
KO you in the second
show.
round. All right, you're on the Fusco Show. Who's this?
My name's Cole.
Where are you from, bro?
Which boy band are you in, Cole?
Sorry. I'm from Florida.
You're from Florida. Where are you right now, Cole?
I'm in school. But
Are you in the bathroom, bro? Are you in the boys' room, bro?
No, I'm just walking around the locker. I'm walking around the locker room right now.
Keep it pointed at the ceiling, bro.
I'm about to.
You know, Tony, look what we're doing to the education system here. Kids leaving school because they know they're not learning in the classroom.
They're not learning. They come to us for the education,
All
bro.
right, Cole, what's your question of your take?
Who do you guys have winning the national championship in basketball this year?
That's the wrong question, bro. Who do we have winning the NIT, bro? The way better tournament.
You're talking about the NIT?
National championship.
The NIT is better. I think the NIT is better. I'm not sure if
Exactly.
Butler won yesterday, but the Big East is better. So
We're
the
not
Big East is the
talking.
best
We're not
conference.
talking NCAA tourney. We want your NIT pick, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So I was busy last night, so I couldn't watch all the games. I know Providence won.
You know, bro.
Guess what, bro?
Your whole educational priorities are all off, bro.
Yeah.
You know what?
You gotta do your
What you need to do is go do homework.
You
You
and we're
gotta
gonna
do
send
your
you home
homework,
right
bro.
now.
No
So
shortcuts when you
goodbye.
come on the
You're
Fusco
off the
Show,
Can't
because
be
you're off
one
the
team
show.
in the NIT.
Guess what?
NIT,
NIT,
not
you're
show.
NOT on the
All
show
right.
anymore, bro.
All right.
You're done.
You know, that's the end, people. You don't
Yeah,
prepare
no
to come
more.
on the show.
No
you should
more,
know
bro.
every single team in the NIT. At least 30 of them. Anyway, all right, let's
Exactly.
just wrap it. Again, people, you got to prepare better.
You
gotta
gotta do
prepare.
your homework when you're
Yeah.
calling
All
into
right,
this
that's
show.
It. Close up the Fusco Show.
Close it up.
All right. Anyway,
Fusco
let's not
Sports
let
Hotline.
them ruin, which was just a terrific show all around. Of course,
Exactly.
we want to thank our good friends at Joanne.
Whoa.
And,
Hold on.
yeah, if
Are
isn't
you
someone who
kidding
is
me?
bankrupt of brains.
Yeah, exactly. Producer Jay, what
What?
do you want?
Corrections.
Go.
What? Hurry up.
You said you came up with the idea to do free agency grades as a segment.
Yeah, bro.
Original IP, bro.
Basically, every other show does the same exact segment. It's not original at all.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to segment your head from your neck.
Yeah, and I'm gonna grade your penis incomplete. Oh, you're done.
Good one, Tony.
Let's get out of here. We're finished.
No,
Show's
wait,
over.
wait.
Hurry up.
You said NIT stands for not in tournament.
Yeah, bro.
Look it up, bro.
It stands for National Invitational Tournament. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that but you.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what I can't wait to get an invitation to? Your beheading.
Yeah, you're going good NITE after I suffocate you. Oh,
great wordplay
you're
there,
done.
Tony. Good one.
We're finished.
Nope, hold on.
What? Hurry up, go.
You said you were glad the Eagles did not trade for Justin Fields because the name Justin sounds too close to Jalen, and you thought that would be too confusing?
Yeah, bro. Sound totally the same to me, bro.
I could barely tell the difference there, bro.
You do realize that on the 2008 Steelers team that won the Super Bowl, the quarterback was Ben and the backup was Byron. Didn't seem to stop them.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what's going to stop you? My machete.
Yeah, and after the show, we're going to drive Byron your house and shoot you. Oh, he's
Can't wait for that, Tony. But you know what I also can't wait for? Get this. Just booked on next week's show. Super Bowl hero Eagles legend Nick Foles.
Wow.
Hey,
great
don't forget what we said at the top of the show. You rate, review the show, right? Post and screenshot that review. You'll be entered to win merchandise from our store. And hey, Tony, great job as always.
Same to you, Paulie. Another flawless show.
There you go. We'll see you people next week.
See ya.